Anyway, hi boys and girls. Today, I think we should talk about packs. Before we talk about the 10 basic things, but you got to have something to put them in. And that varies with what you're going to do. First, a small demo. Water bottle. Oh, you drank the water. You're out of water. These guys in your pack are empty. Get out your water straw. The one end is threaded. Never tried this with this bottle before. Just bought it at the store. All those bottles have the same thread. There you go. Water filter. All you gotta do is take your water bottle, go back to the creek behind me there, fill it with water, and presto changeo, you got filtered water. Just as good as this bottled water that came out of the store. Isn't modern technology a wonder? And who says I'm a troglodyte? Other than my ex-wife. Yeah, Norskers, yeah. Anyway, got that out of the way. Got a bit of the Japanese aerospace program going on here today. Now, the pack you want is for what you're going to do. This cheapie here is just fine for running around, you know, the trailhead and a bit off of it. Carries 2 liters of water and a bit of stuff. Not bad. It's a little heavier than what I would like, but it's, you know, it's Cordura. This is a Camelback. It's a day pack. Pretty much a unisex model. And a good serviceable pack. It also carries about 2 liters of water. Put a couple on the side. Pretty good pack. You know, it's good quality. It's got some places to strap things on, so it'll work. Now this Osprey is a whole different critter. It's got really good ventilation. You can put a 3-liter bladder in this thing if you want. And you'll notice that it's had all these strap patches added to it and everything. So you can, say, take a day hike to the bottom of a mountain or a cliff or something and climb. Because you'll be hanging all your gear off of this. Like your yeah, rock nuts, spreaders, climbing line, the whole bit. You can put it all in this. And for your modern urban human, you can probably do a 3-day camping trip with it if you think about it. You know, but I mean, I could live a month off what I could put in this thing, but that's me, not you. Now, when you get to a pack this size, which is about 20-25 liters, you'll find 2 different pack designs. One says women's, one says men's. This is going to sound sexist, but women are shaped like pears and men are shaped like apples. If you do not take that into account, at the end of the day you will be in pain. And I don't want you to be in pain. In fact, a man carrying a woman's pack after 2 or 3, 4 days is going to be pissing blood. Because it's going to hurt, it's going to be a kidney killer. It's just, you don't want to do it. The straps are different. The shape is different. The way it's worn is different for the 2 different critters of our species. And it works very well if you pay attention to it. I don't care what you identify as. Buy the correct equipment. You buy the wrong stuff, you're wasting your money and putting yourself in pain. And pain is not good, because trust me, I've got enough titanium in me to know what pain is all about. Don't do it. When you choose a pack, whether it be an REI, an Osprey like this one, or a Gregory, or a Mountain Life, or a Dandia, or a Z-Trek, whatever. Make sure you get one that fits you. And let's say you go to REI or backcountry.com, one of these places, and you look online through their packs, and you look at the specs and everything, and you see the pack, you go, well, the price is right, the specifications are right, it's got the right options and all that. Well, don't go ordering the thing. Go down to your local outfitters. There's REIs in every state now, I think. There's a place called Shields that you see in the Midwest. Backcountry is pretty much online unless you're in Boise. Go someplace where you can grab the pack off the wall or off the shelf, and they will put some weight in it. Not just filler to where it shows how much it'll hold, but the place will put some weight in it, and you put it on, and you can have help adjusting it, because these packs adjust 6 ways from Sunday. Everybody is built different. I don't care who you are. You're not going to grab it off the rack and it just fits. Get help from the people that are adjusting it. Walk around the store with weight in it. Jump up and down. Bend. Twist. Do all this stuff. Make sure that pack settles on you and fits well. Because if it does, life is so much better out here. Trust me on this. I've hurt myself. Back in the day, all we had was external frame packs like Kelties, and God help me, when I got out of the Marines, I had an Alice pack with an external frame, and that's the kidney killing pack of the world, trust me. But it got me places. Nowadays, we got these gorgeous packs that are built, out of this really wonderful material. They've done a gazillion studies on how the human body works and everything, and they're built for it. This one's an REI. Very nice pack. Nice belt on it and everything. It's internal water supply. It's about 40, 50 liters, 45 liters, somewhere in that neighborhood. 42 liters, according to the Norwegian behind the camera. And this pack is plenty good for a long ways. And if you set it up right, it'll balance on you, and you can carry some, a lot of stuff. You can be very comfortable in the great outdoors with this pack. Not the only pack that'll do it. You'll notice that it's got a bazillion places to hang stuff off of it, and plenty of room. This one over here is a Gregory. This is nice. This becomes a butt pack. The belt on this sucker actually articulates. I have been told they're the only pack that does that. And I don't know how well you can see it, but this thing will fit to you like nobody's business, has good ventilation, articulates with your body, and you can carry everything but the kitchen sink in this sucker. It's about 70, 80 liters, somewhere in that neighborhood. I'm not sure.
I don't want me to butt into it, but I have carried a kitchen.
But you know, it's got everything you need. That's a gorgeous pack. The only thing I think is better is a pack that I don't think you guys would be wearing. And that would be an Eberly stock. They are not built for anything but men. And they're pretty much a military type pack. So you shouldn't concern yourself with them. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, don't be afraid to modify your gear, like sewing strap patches on, like are on here. You know, because you may need extra stuff, you know, to hang off. Heck, if you're out there with a group and you split up the stuff, you can carry a gazebo with you. I've seen that done. And people with these breakdown sinks and whatnot, they get out there, they set up camp, and good Lord, these folks are at home. You know, it's amazing. You know, and but really, get the appropriate pack. Something like this for a day pack is wonderful. This is probably one of the best. Osprey, well, REI guarantees your purchases for a year if you're a member of the co-op, which doesn't cost very much, and go ahead and do it. I've been a member since 1960 something. My dad bought me a membership. But like even outside of that, like Osprey here, in the first year you own this pack, if you hurt it, you catch it on a branch out in the boondocks and you get a rip, or a belt goes wrong or whatever, you just send it to Osprey. They will fix it and send it back, no charge. And most good companies will do that. All of them have different requirements and different time periods, you know, but the nice thing about it is good outfitters like Backcountry, REI, Shields, those folks stand behind their gear. If it's the first month you find a pack, oh, this sucks, I made a mistake, you go back in and you say, this didn't work out. Hand the pack back to them and go over and look on the shelf again and go, well, this is a little more like what I needed. Same drill, fill it with some weight, go around the showroom doing some Florex and see if it works, and go try it. You know, you may be one of those idiots that go through 3 packs before you find the right one. You know, it's, heck, I've known really picky folks that'll go through 4, 5, 6 of them.
That Osprey pack there, that was my 5th pick. I've put back 4 of them before I've settled on that one.
You probably can't hear Brad. He says this one was his 4th or 5th pick. And before he finally settled on it. It's a nice rig. I've never used this particular one. It's one of their Air Core packs. Nice pack. I like it. I've always liked that pack. I've never had a chance to use it though. He always does.
You want to? Grab it.
It's okay, Brad. Don't worry about it. We're filming. There's not a lot much else to say about them. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. Also, footwear. Even if you're going out for a day hike, it's a good idea to have a pair of hiking boots or shoes that give you ankle support. It is no joke if you step on a rock wrong or a tree branch or something like that and you roll an ankle, especially if you're carrying weight, it's going to be painful and you may have to get hauled out, or one of your friends is going to have to take all your weight, like your pack and everything, and add it to his, and you're going to have to gimp on out, which is going to hurt. It's a painful lesson to learn. I normally wear 11-inch tall boots with good ankle support. That's just me. A lot of people wear the shorter boots. They just go above the ankle but give good ankle support. You want that. I mean, there's been a few fools that have done the Pacific Crest Trail in flip-flops and wonder why guys like me look at him and go, you're an idiot. You may or may not get away with something like that. If you do, you're lucky. You know, you just were paying attention where you put your feet, and good for you. But it's that one moment of inattention when you stepped on that rock or that branch or whatever and roll an ankle. And it's going to hurt a lot. Trust me on that one. So wear a good shoe, please. Was there anything else I wanted to cover today before we get into the next one, which is going to be basic compass navigation? I think it's pretty close to it. I'm not going to get into line and tense and all that sort of thing. But your foundation is important. Your shoes and whatever you're going to carry your gear in. This all started out with the idea of 10 basic things for a day hike, which is about here on this table, going that way. This way it gets a little more serious, and I'm not sure if that's part of the discussion you guys want. There's a lot of places out there with people that actually film out on the trail and everything that might have more information than what I'm able to give you. So, I don't know. I think you might want to look up them. If not, just put it in the comments and we'll cover what we can. But pretty much we want to get through the 10 basic essentials. Your navigation, fire making, first aid, basic shelter, what kind of clothing for what time, eye protection, the basic stuff. Get through that before we go worrying about any of the rest of this, more important, not important, but more complicated stuff, let's call it, more extensive. Let's just do the basic essentials first. But I wanted to get this out of the way. Besides, I think Adam's been out hiking, and I may be a little late with this video for him. He's probably sitting at home going, darn it, why didn't he say this about it before? Well, okay, my fault. Anyway, thanks folks. Leave your comments below. I'll try to cover what you like. It's I think we got about 3 weeks before spring. That's what it feels like anyway. Goodbye. Be well. Kill it, Brad.